Yo, welcome back to another rap game with Thrones. It's your Aki bro, Zachariah Israel. Is David cooked or not? It's not looking good for him. He's still pleading not guilty. So, hey, he gotta go to trial, but it's not looking good for him. I didn't even know who he was, man, to be honest with you. Right? I was like D4. I was trying to get his name right. D4vd. I'm a little older, so it went over my head. I thought it was a DVD or some junk. But, it's not looking good for him. As you can see, he got in the thumbnails hockey masks and Teslas and blue swimming pools and chainsaw. It looked like the evidence that's coming out on him sound like something from a Jason movie. Let's just be honest. It's some real crazy stuff, man. Some hyper YN horror type stuff. Okay, let's get straight into the article from CNN. And it reads, body bag bought online was part of David's scheme to kill 14-year-old to hide his sexual abuse, prosecutors say. All right, prosecutors have laid out a detailed and grisly timeline in their case against singer David, who is accused of sexually abusing Celeste Hernandez, starting when she was 13, then fatally stabbing her when she was 14. Okay, threatening to expose their relationship. All right, let me just say something real quick right here. All right, and this is not smart for any lady, old lady, young lady, especially, young lady. If it's some sexual abuse going on, SA going on, any kind of things like that going on, and you're underage and it ain't supposed to be going on, don't threaten to expose the relationship. Just go to the authorities. All right? Just go to the authorities, because you try to have control over this artist due to, lust, or you could have been in love with him, or whatever the case may be. Maybe because he was on his way to fame and fortune. Whatever it is, you wanted to blackmail him. That is not the way to go about doing it. All right. Something going on, let the authorities know. Okay, let me continue reading. Celeste is believed to have been killed April 23rd, 2025, one day after she and David, whose legal name is David Anthony Burke, had an argument in which she threatened to disclose damaging information about their relationship to end his career and destroy his life, according to a filing Wednesday from the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. So yeah, she was going to ruin this guy's life. It's no excuse for him to do that, but never put yourself in harm's way when you got receipts on somebody and you want to blackmail him or her or whoever for the receipts you have. If it's something illegal, just go to the authorities. Okay? David, now 21, bought 2 chainsaws online that he used to dismember Celeste's body in an inflatable pool. Okay? In an inflatable pool. Prosecutors allege adding her DNA was found in his garage. The singer also made online purchases of a body bag and heavy-duty laundry bags, according to the court documents. So he was online. They got stuff where he was buying, purchasing, and, all kinds of crazy stuff. Small blue plastic fragments were embedded in the victim's remain and an expert with Los Angeles police made a physical fit match from the blue fragments to the blue inflatable pool in which Celeste was dismembered, the documents say, right? David amputated her left ring and pinky fingers because her ring finger contained a tattoo of his name. Okay, the filings say. All right, her fingers have not been recovered. Okay, now you could go read the rest of this, but you getting the totality of what's going on. All right, it's crazy. It's crazy. It says, man, this stuff been going on since she was 11. All right. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's 6-year gap in their age, which they both was teenagers. I would put that out there when they was messing around. He was 18. She was 13, and so that means when she was 11, he had to be like 16. It's still off. You still ain't supposed to be doing it. But keep in mind, they both was teenagers. 18, you consider the adult. They're going to throw the book at you. All right. So it's not looking good for them at all. Okay. At all. And, this stuff been going on. I'm just going to put it out there. This been going on in the industry. A lot of stars have these underage women, they groom these young girls until they turn of age, and he got caught, but he took it further. All right, instead of giving her hush money or whatever to keep this situation under some kind of control, he wanted to take her life. All that's wrong. Okay, but it's plenty of stars, musicians, Elvis, that's what the Epstein's file is about. You had Elvis and them, but the Epstein's file is about. That's why they take it so long to really put it out there. You're going to see a lot of underage women in those files, a lot of situations and cases that was unsolved. Them Epstein's files gonna solve a lot of, kidnappings and missing persons, and it's a lot of stuff, man, that is gonna come out from this Epstein stuff. All right, so this stuff been going on. It's just that David don't have the capital, the power, the politics for him to have that backing. He was not in the club per se, so he can get back. Okay, he's cooked, man. They're gonna cook him. All right. So it's just wrong. It's a sad thing, man. For this young girl to lose her life. To the family. My condolences to the family as well. And, another note out there, man, when you guys become fans of these rock stars and stuff like that, listen, remember, they people just like you are. All right. They just got a break. When you worship and idolize these folks and, tattoos, all that, that's just ridiculous. It's just taking it too far. Okay, and you become obsessed with these individuals. All right, they give you a shot. Okay, you want to be with them forever. You can't be with them forever. Then you want to pull receipts, and it's not the most safe thing to do. All right, that they're gonna be out here. They're gonna be with multiple women. They're gonna do this, especially at 21 years old. So it's not looking good for them. is crazy, man. But this goes on, man. You know, this the rap Game of Thrones for you. All right. Let me get a script before I be up out of here. The book of Revelations, chapter 21, verse 8, and it reads, "But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death." So you're not going to make it, bro, if you out here unaliving anybody, right? Okay? Especially if it ain't got nothing to do with self-defense or anything like that. But you just out here unaliving young teenage girls after SAing them. It's not looking good for you, bro. I advise you to repent, ask for forgiveness, keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right? Wake up, bro. All right? And that's whoever that's listening. You can't carry on like this, man. You can't. Or you will have your picture plastered up on the rap Game of Thrones. You will fall a victim. You will go down. All right? You either lose your life, have your life taken and stripping from you in prison, something like that, bro. And ultimately, you will get the judgment. So, I'm going to be up out of here, man. This has been another episode of the rap Game of Thrones. Make sure you like, share, hit that notification bell if this resonated with you, with your spirit, anything, man. If you did take something out of this, even if it's just information on how not to move and how not to act in response, you know, hit that like button, man, and subscribe. I'm gonna be up out of here. Peace.
Got smoke. Now everybody wanna act hard like they got juice in the world. XXX. We getting X'd out, losing our lives over pussy tail girls. 3 more died, more 3. Somebody tell me, do thugs really cry? It can get cold. Pretty nipsy when you hustle, then somebody will take your life. Kings die young. Take a look at what they just did to Vaughn. You know they gon' respond. It's like the Game of Thrones. If I pop you, then you pop me, then you know what's gonna be on. Domino effect. Killing each other over things real petty and silly. It seems like they would've learned that lesson when Pac got shot, but they still acting like it's no biggie, really. Too many brothers are dying, too many mothers are crying. Way too many shots be flying. Repent and wait on Zion, New Jerusalem. I know we coming from the slum. Other nations think we done.